Hello everyone and welcome back to Rollercoaster Tycoon 2. Today we are starting the Rollercoaster World. This is another time-lapse commentary over it. I found this is like the easiest way to do it. It's good because then I can get all the building and stuff done very quickly and not have to worry about kind of talking over it, so I can kind of have a little more time to think about what I want to do. So we're doing a floorless roller coaster. They're kind of fun to do. I kind of toy around with the start for a little bit, and then I come to a beginning to find a good place to start. And it looked all right. The way I pictured it in my head wasn't as messy as it came out, but it still came out pretty good. I mean, there was some stuff that I wanted to do. It's a good starter roller coaster for the roller coaster world. We'll probably have maybe 3 or 4 in this world. It'll be a pretty good sized world. It'll extend all the way to where the first world, the generic world, is where the roller coaster is. We'll probably go to that tree line there. But it was fun to build. This took me about 40 minutes. The whole recording process. And then we'll build a little food court area. We'll do some decorating. Around, I had to reset where the park guests were, because it was kind of starting to lag out the game a little bit. So I closed down the park, and then I let it run for a little bit so some of the guests could come back just by speeding it up. So that's what I did. That's why the guest count is a lot lower than it was before, but it should get back up to where it was. So we're almost to the end here again, just kind of messing around with any drops and stuff, anything we can do to make it look good. And then we get to the end here, and I run a test just to make sure it's all nice and good. So while it's doing that, I'm just going to go ahead and work on the queue here. It's kind of going to make it bend around a little bit nice and compact and tight, and then I open up the roller coaster window as that's playing out, just so I can kind of see what's happening. Oh no, I don't on this go. And then it stops on the loop there, which wasn't the greatest. So I go in and I redo that. So yeah, that was this part took me a little bit. I actually cut about 5 minutes out. Probably can't see it because my editing skills on point. I actually cut out about 5 minutes of me just kind of messing around with it, and then I went to this nice like black, gray, white color to kind of give it like a metal, steel look. I guess you can say like a black steel, blue steel Zoolander, like a black steel kind of look. And then designing the station, I wanted it to be like kind of like a metal. Nice little metal station, and it came out pretty good. At least I thought it did, anyways. So yeah, just kind of building up around this, and then I take off an extra bit on the side just because the measurement didn't really work out, and I'm really kind of like anal about that. So that was nice and good. Diverting away from the game. I know it's kind of, why are you diverting away from the game if you're playing the game? Well, because I can, that's why. Let's see, what has been going on lately? Well, the Seahawks lost. That sucked. And it wasn't a good loss either, it was a bad loss. 5 fucking interceptions. Who does that? Who throws 5 interceptions? You have to try to be that bad. I mean, I didn't know Carson Palmer was playing for the Seahawks, but I guess he was. But the Cowboys lost, so that made me a little happier. It made the loss a little bit better to swallow. The Cowboys also lost because for whatever reason the Giants just have the Cowboys number. I don't know. It was rough, and then obviously having to go back to school on a Monday. Mondays are the worst, and of course I have to take a test in biology, and so. Just between you and me, I didn't study, and that wasn't very good. because I probably should have studied, even though I didn't. I'm expecting a very solid F, maybe an F+. I don't have high expectations for myself anymore. My expectations died with high school. For everything, not just for me, but for everyone in general. It was a rough test because I didn't know like half of it. So I always hate that. You can feel really confident going in. You're like, all right, I've studied for like 1 hour. I feel like I know at least like 80% of the material going in, and then you get the question, and then you get the test, and then it asks, what is the difference between a carbohydrate and a complex carbohydrate? And you're like, maybe McDonald's isn't that bad of a future job. Just saying. Back to the game here. We look over adding the supports and stuff, just kind of make it look more roller coastery. And it looked pretty good, and then we're making a fence around it just to kind of feel like it's enclosed in and it's nice and good. There's not going to be a lot of trees in this world, at least where the roller coasters are. It's going to be like kind of like fenced in and make it look like actual like how roller coasters really do. Back to school, that piece of shit. So I don't know. There's times in life where you have to sit back and wonder, do I really need an education? McDonald's, I've looked into it. You don't need a college education. Hell, you don't need a high school education. You can work there at 16 and work there for the rest of your life. Same thing with Fred Meyer, or Safeway. Freddy's, I guess, if you're in like the Southwest U.S. Why do I need to know imaginary numbers? Yes, those are real. Why they're called imaginary numbers? Okay, really quick. That orgy right there on like the middle of the screen. I don't know what the fuck was going on. I don't know what was going on there, but it was just like, whoom. See, the park rating was starting to go down because of it. I didn't realize it, and then like towards the end of the episode, the park rating goes down to like 250. Apparently, people don't like to watch public orgies, especially small children or parents with small children, because you don't want them, asking, Dad, what's an orgy? And they say, well, son, when a man and a woman love each other very much, they go to a supermarket, and the man buys a cucumber, organic, freshly grown, and then the woman buys a donut, and then they take the cucumber, and then they take the processed donut, and then they put them together, and then it makes a baby. That is how you were born, son, little Jimmy. And then he moves on with his life, but then to the father, he's like, dodged a bullet there. Anyways, back to orgy. No, we weren't talking about orgies before. We were talking about school, although not that much different. At least with the way school is now. My God, if you in the hallways, man, you can walk for 5 steps and they might as well just be fucking. Like it's just like, dude, get a room. Seriously, no one cares. Like they're just eating each other's faces, and then they don't even give a shit. They're just like, I know there's people around me, but I have no regard for you or for anyone else's well-being. So we're just gonna make out here in the hallways. It's so bad. Like, it's just no one wants to see it. It's like, okay, that's great that you all love each other and feel comfortable enough to eat each other, but could you please save your cannibalism? At least at a decent. It goes back to the orgies, right? They're all linked together. School, orgies, mouth eating, all linked. If you're gonna eat each other, do it in a not public setting, because small children are present. No one wants to see that, right? No one, the adults, the teachers, the weird pedo, creepy custodian, even he doesn't want to see that. Even is like, all right, seriously, like, I know I'm the pedo, but no one wants to. No one wants to see that. Anyways, back to the game here. You can see, I see the park rating. It's about 350 right now, and I'm like, okay, what the fuck? Why? I fixed it off camera. What I did was I just built a path. That's all it needed, was just an extra path. Who would have thought it? Who would have fucking thought it? We're almost to the end of the episode here, so thank you so much for listening to my wild tangent. I'm only recording this once, so all that shit's staying in. Thank you so much for watching as usual. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and have a great day.